shook. Sticks and stones will break some bones, but your words can't hurt cause you ain't read no books. Stay woke, take notes, joke, don't look shattered like broke glass.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Northern California and Levi's Stadium in the South Bay in Santa Clara, California. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Atlanta Falcons and the San Francisco 49ers.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
The punter, Bradley Pinion, will handle kickoff duties. And off we go here on Sunday Night Primetime. This taken in at the 8-yard line. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 17.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Here's Christian McCaffrey to get things started. And that play gets nothing. So no gain on the game's first snap.
This defense wanted to come out early in this game and take the fight to the offense. And boy, did they ever set the tone on the very first play, keeping that carry to no gain.
Looks like a design run with Purdy. He's going nowhere. Losing yardage on that play.
So the key to these off-tackle style run plays, Mike, is you can't allow penetration. You cannot allow the defenders to get in your backfield, because when they do, the play really has no chance and you end up going backwards.
Third down. Purdy. Oh, intercepted. What a bad start on the third play. Picked off by Peyton Ellis.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
It's the first run of the game for Bijan Robinson. Not much to speak of on that one, maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
Brings up second and 9.
Now Penix. Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be first and goal.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here.
A great chance to convert that early turnover into points. Here's first and goal. From the gun, it's Penix. To the goal line and in. Kyle Pitts. Touchdown Falcons. It's his second touchdown of the year. Younghoe Koo now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Falcons will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here's Purdy on first and 10. That's caught. Christian McCaffrey. And he's brought down. After a gain of 6 on first down.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
From the 35, here's second and 3. Shotgun snap to Purdy. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
He's got his tight end, Kittle. Look at the big man go. Not quite to the end zone, but in great position, out of bounds at the 3. A big-time play for the Niners. 62 yards. So the big play gets him down close. And now it's first and goal. Gain is in. Touchdown, 49ers.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
Moody's extra point is good. And the 49ers will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. Ray McCloud on the return. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
On play action, Penix. He finds Darnell Mooney for the catch. Down the left sideline. And they're not going to catch up to him. He will score. 70 yards. Touchdown, Atlanta. On is Koo for the point after. He knocks it through. And the Falcons will move out to a 14-7 lead.
49ers 7. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
First and 10 for Purdy. That is incomplete.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next, that's a skill that really just comes from experience.
They'll try again here. Second and 10. Now Purdy. They'll try to set up the screen to McCaffrey. Across midfield, shot out of a cannon. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 72 yards. Touchdown, San Francisco. What a pretty touchdown that was. Nothing looks nicer than a well-set-up screen, and that was executed to perfection.
Mike, the key to any successful screenplay is the timing between the offensive lineman getting out and where the running back is when he catches it. You'll see it here played out perfectly. He gets the escorts out in front of him, gets the key blocks he needs, all the way down for 6.
We are all square, 14 apiece the score as this one's away. McLeod now to return. And he goes nowhere, buried back at the 15-yard line. Throwing now, Penix on first down. Open man down the field, it's McLeod. A big connection to flip the field as they get across midfield on that one. So a big one there to start the drive. 41 yards. We're going to go play action with Penix. And they're going to get to him and take him down, take him back to the other side of midfield. The rookie out of Georgia, Michael Williams, in there for the sack. He forced his way through. A loss of 9. On second down, Penix. Defender draped all over him, incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down. From the gun, here is Penix. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up fourth down. The Falcons send their punting unit out. This is going to get out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
At their own 11-yard line.
Somebody got to do it. Somebody got to do it. Watch it.
30 works out of the pistol. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
Second and 10. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. And that's going to line up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a third down.
So I actually really like the concept of the pass play, and I think if we see a little bit better pass protection, even just a second longer, that's probably a completed pass, but I think the pressure just sped his clock up just enough, Mike, that he wasn't able to get that ball exactly where it needed to be.
On third down, it's Purdy. The rush gets there. He goes down back inside the 5-yard line. Arnold Ebiketie. He gets there for the sack, setting up fourth down. The 49ers out to punt this one. Ray McCloud deep to return. This will be returned to the other side of midfield. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over.
50-yard line.
Here's Robinson running right. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. A gain there of 11. First down, Atlanta.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground, and tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around, so continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage, mix in the runs with the pass, and if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
The Falcons have it to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with first and 10. Quick throw on the RPO. It's McLeod. And he'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
It's a gain of 20.
And it's a gain of 20 on the heels of another big play to begin this drive. So they move inside the 20, first and 10 at the 18. The throw is Penix. Down inside the 10. And he is out of bounds. A gain of 11. And it's first and goal.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
They'll run with Robinson. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's second and goal.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on second and goal.
Now from the 7, it's second and goal. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult catches. And I would classify that one as tough. But you got to make that catch. Give your team a chance to come away with this drive with some points. Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
Whose kick is good. And the Falcons move out in front. The new score, 17-14.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in first and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
First down throw for Purdy. They set up the screen to James. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
So he gets on the board, first catch of his career. I can promise you he's going to hang on to that ball. Now, it wasn't the flashiest of plays, but just try to get him comfortable and try to settle him into this game.
Enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches. Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their first. Second and inches. On the ground is James. And that should be enough. He works his way forward to pick up a first down.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on second down, knowing they had third and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Out of the gun, it's Purdy. That's caught by McCaffrey.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
From the 42-yard line, here's second and 4. Play fake to McCaffrey. Now, Purdy. That's to the sideline. It is intercepted, but I don't think he was able to stay in bounds. And indeed, the officials concur. It is incomplete. Very nearly a turnover.
This one is really close, Mike. He makes the catch, but I don't think he's able to establish that possession with both feet in bounds. Could have been a really nice pickup, but instead, it's going to result in an incompletion.
And that is incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on third down? It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up fourth down.
On fourth down, it's Jake Moody time for the Niners. This will be just inside 60, a 59-yard field goal attempt. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts. On comes Thomas Morstead, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. McLeod to return. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Mooney in motion. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Now Penix to throw on second down. Left side, he's got McLeod. Get about 6 before he's taken down. Got to get it to the 30. Here comes third down. Mooney in motion. Now a throw here. It's backwards. He might be looking to throw this. Still on the move. Inside the 10. And he will take this one in. 77 yards. Touchdown, Atlanta. Here's Coop for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Falcons go up by 10. 24-14 is their lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And that kick goes out of bounds right away, and that is a big mistake because that ball's going to be marked beyond the 40-yard line. On first and 10, Purdy. Open receiver, the former Gator, Ricky Pearsall. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. It's a game.
At the 49-yard line.
Y'all gotta pump my taste. Y'all can't talk about basic.
Get set, get set. 18, watch out. To the right side, this is McCaffrey. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's second down.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
That one just kept getting worse and worse until finally they bring him down.
Once the quarterback leaves the pocket, the hope is that it buys him a little time to allow second reaction from his receivers downfield. What he's not accounting for is the speed of a lot of these defensive ends in the league, Mike. He closed that distance a lot faster than I think the quarterback anticipated, and he comes away with the sack.
3rd and long. Here's Purdy. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
That is taken at the 10. Oh, how about that hit? Wow. He took a pretty good lick at the end of that one.
16-yard line.
Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump? So, a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. From the gun, it's Penix. He's going to take a shot here for Mooney. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
And that's what you call an inexcusable mistake. Sometimes you just have to understand there's no play to be made, no matter how hard you try. There's a fine line between being aggressive and being reckless. You just can't put the ball in harm's way.
On 1st and 10, it's Purdy. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Purdy now on 2nd down. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
3rd down. Purdy escaping to his left. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this 1st half. On 4th down, it's Jake Booty time for the Niners. This will be from 47 yards. Booty's kick is good. And the Niners are able to get it back within a score. We have hit halftime. Going to take a quick break, come back with the 2nd half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now, this is a surprise. Right out of the locker room, they'll try the onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Pretty bold call right there, but what you're looking for out of the locker room is just a spark of some sort. They thought they could get it on their special teams. They don't. Now they put their defense in a tough spot, trying to not allow them to extend this lead.
Plant. It's Penix. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
We've seen a little bit of a transformation across the defensive tackle position. What I mean, Mike, is years ago, they were on the interior of the line to stop the run. They were big bodies taking up space. Now, not only do you have to defend the run, you have to be able to win one-on-one matchups and get to the quarterback.
And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Ball's incomplete. Ray McCloud was the one he was looking for there. And it'll be third down. From the gun on third down. Here's Penix. Picked by the four-time All-Pro Fred Warner. And he's going to be looking at a short field for the offense after the INT. Chance to tie the game or even take the lead.
So we saw in the first half, Mike, they were willing to take some risks. It allowed them to build this halftime lead. Now the opposing sideline, they're looking to fight back. They're looking to cut that lead down. That's what that coverage seemed. It looked like they baited that quarterback to force that errant throw and lead to that turnover. Now it's their offense coming back on the field with a chance to cut this deficit.
He'll find the open man. That's Watkins. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 19 in the air. First down, 49. To throw is Purdy. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Divine Diablo. And the Falcons force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 10.
All right, Mike, file this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.
And a lefty Penix on first down. And he's going to be taken down at the 2-yard line. Heaven given. He's in for the sack. It's going to be a loss of 8 to begin the drive. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Mooney in motion. On second down, here's Penix. To the right, that's Pitts. And that's a good gain there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that first down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
Here's 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2. And Penix. That pass sideline is caught. Nice catch. Stays in bounds. And he's got the first down. Terrific job with the feet to make that one a grab. Mooney in motion. On 1st and 10, it's Penix. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Michael Williams. He gets in to record his 2nd sack of the game, number 4 on the season.
The defensive coaches, they preach all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
on second down. Penix. He's going to take a shot here for Mooney. And he's going to be taken down inside the 40-yard line. It is a big play there for the Falcons. Pick up of 46 yards.
Both pre-snap and post-snap, this is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their first. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, here is Penix. Thanks to Mooney, complete right side. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down. Pitts is the man in motion. On first down, it's Penix. The pressure gets there, and down he goes.
And this defense, they just continue to put in a great night's work. I mean, Mike, you think whether it's been blitz scheme, stunts, whatever you name it, this offensive line has had its hands full. They have allowed their quarterback to be hit way too many times.
Now Penix. That'll be caught by the running back Robinson. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable third down, getting some good yardage on that second down play.
After that first down sack, I think we both kind of looked at each other and said, all right, well, there goes this drive. But a really nice job there in the passing game on second down. That big chunk brings them from second and long to now at least third and manageable.
On third down, it's Robinson. And this defense holding their ground. They'll stop him for no gain. Fourth down, straight ahead. Out is Younghoe Koo to try the field goal. This, about as short as you can get. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Falcons add on to their lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through and they get 3.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. Now an opening past the 30. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40.
First and 10. And they're on the 44-yard line.
Purdy now, he'll throw on first down. A short one there, caught by Kittle. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. Quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
And we'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
And the 49er, first down. First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. On to the fourth quarter we go, and it begins with a McCaffrey run. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
2nd down, 8 yards to go. Play fake. Now it's Purdy. That is caught for 3. Looking for the pylon, but the official right there is going to mark them out of bounds at the 1-yard line. They get 14 yards and set up 1st and goal. Well, a chance to get right back in it here. 1st down and goal. Here's James. And he will score. Game on. Jordan James. Touchdown, 49ers. That his 2nd touchdown tonight. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3, a field goal here in the 4th quarter. So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. This one taken at the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
Hughes on the return. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Pick up 3 yards, and that leads to 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3, and this is 3rd down.
Mooney in motion. On 3rd down, Penix. He's got his tight end. That's Pitts. Down the right sideline. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Kyle Pitts. Touchdown Falcons. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Makes the score Falcons 34, 49ers 24. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Safe kick taken at the 5. Here comes a reverse. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
What's up? Purdy works out of the pistol. That's 3, intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Notre Dame.
At the 37-yard line.
Throwing now, Penix on first down. Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. They get an even 20 on that one. It's good for a Falcon first down. Here's Penix. He pulls it in around the 5. And he will score! Tyler Algier. Touchdown Atlanta. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now. I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
That's the score. Falcons 41, 49ers 24.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
To throw on first down is Purdy. Forced out wide. He'll air this one out for Watkins. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
Play fake to McCaffrey. Now, Purdy. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Arnold Ebiketie in for the sack. It's a loss of 9 and sets up third down.
Tuck it down on his side like we had to go. If you don't agree, ask the streets on your big 5 here. You already know.
Throwing from the gun is Purdy. And that is incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on third down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on fourth down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. He's going to send it downfield for Ayuk. And he's going to have a Niners first down on what would be a big play there on fourth and long.
And the 49ers first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
From the gun, it's Purdy. Throw, inside, complete to Pearsall. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
An 8-yard gain brings up second down at the 31-yard line.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion. In a moment, 2nd and a yard. Back to the air is Purdy. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. No dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
35-yard line.
Third down. Purdy. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. It's a big play on fourth down. 31 yards. Ball sitting on the 3. It is first down and goal. Purdy going to put it up again. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
From the 2 now, here's second and goal. They'll look to run with McCaffrey. Trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short.
The thing that stands out to me about this defense, Mike, is they just make you earn everything. They don't concede any downs. You see it here on this last play. Great job here, no gain.
And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little, too late. Do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
This is tough. You're trying to give your guys a chance and time it just right, but you have to hit it hard enough. This time, it doesn't go 10 yards. Not going to work out.
Falcons go ahead and take their second timeout, and it comes with 15 seconds to play in the game. And here comes Robinson. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts, and they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ballgame.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
London brought in motion. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain. And we'll get whistles and a timeout, so they will stop the clock. Closing seconds, game decided, but timeout anyway. They'll drop to throw. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. And he continues to remain on fire. That is a rare NFL day. 5 touchdown passes thrown.
And Mike, at this point, the defense just looks completely lost out there. I mean, they have no answers whatsoever, giving up the 5th touchdown pass of this ball game.
Makes the score Falcons 48, 49ers 31. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Just 1 second, all that remains in the football game as the kick is away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. One last shot now for Purdy. They set up the screen to James. Still going. Off to the races. And it's going to be some points here at the finish line. This is a touchdown. They have fought to the end, but still will come up short. Well, they get the running back out of the backfield, and Greg, we find him in the end zone, a touchdown pass.
Mike, we call those short throw, long run. It's every quarterback's dream. He's able to get the ball out of his hand to his intended target, and in this case, this guy, he does the rest.
Extra point up and good from Moody. And the 49ers are able to cut the deficit to 10. So it's a win for the visiting Falcons. They're able to erase the memories from a week ago. Game they really did struggle in. Looked like a different group here as they respond with a solid victory. And that'll do it for my partner Greg Olsen. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Silicon Valley.